Hi you one, welcome to another exciting maths lesson. We're just going to start today with a bit of fluency using Numicon to look at number ones to 10. So I have my 10-piece Numicon on the screen. So this is my number 10 Numicon, and I'm trying to look at what number ones I can make to match my number 10. So let's work systematically. What is our first number one going to start with if we have to start working systematically? Our first number one is going to be 0. So do I have a 0 piece of Numicon? I do not. So what do I, and then how many more do I need to add to 0? I need to add 10 more. So 0 plus 10 more equals 10. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at our next one. So we've done 0 plus 10. We're now going to look at what's going to come next systematically. 1. 1 plus how many more? 1 plus how many more? 1 plus 9 more equals our whole, which is 10. Let's have a look. So this is 1 plus 9 more. Is that the same as our 10? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay. So we've done 0 plus 10, 1 plus 9. What comes after 1? What is our next systematic number bond? It is going to start with 2. 2 plus how many more? 2 plus how many more? 2 plus 8 more equals our whole, which is 10. So here is 2 plus 8 more, and it is the same as our 10 piece of Numicon. Fantastic. Okay. So we've done 0 plus 10, we've done 1 plus 9, we've done 2 plus 8. What comes next systematically? What comes after 2? It's going to be 3. 3 plus how many more? 3 plus how many more? Well, 3 plus 7 more equals our whole, which is 10. There we go. So this is the same. So 3 plus 7 more equals our whole, which is 10. Okay, you're going to help me with the next one. So what's going to come after? There we go. What's going to come after 3 plus 7 more? What systematic number bond is going to come after 3 plus 7 more? I'm going to move to 4. 4 comes after 3 plus how many more? Have a little think. Shout it out if you know the answer. 4 plus how many more? 4 plus 6 more equals 10. Are they the same? Ooh, yes, they are. Fantastic. Okay. So we've done 0 plus 10, we've done 1 plus 9, we've done 2 plus 8, we've done 3 plus 7, we've done 4 plus 6. What's going to come next? What's our next systematic number one going to start with? Well, we've just done 4 plus 6, and next, systematically, 5 comes after 4. So my next number is going to start with 5. How many more do I need to add to 5 to make 10? How many more? I need to add 5 more. So 5 plus 5 more is the same as 10. 5 plus 5 more equals 10. Fantastic. Okay, so just done 5 plus 5. What is my next systematic number one going to start with? It's going to start with 6. My next systematic number one is going to start with 6. 6 plus how many more? Haven't we already done 6 though? Didn't we say that 4 plus 6 more equals 10? Does that mean then that 6 plus 4 more equals 10? Yes, it does. Fantastic. So within our number bond, there are fact families. So we know that 4 plus 6 more equals 10. Therefore, 6 plus 4 more also equals 10. Oh, so let's have a go at our next one. So there's my 10 piece. I've just done 6 plus 4 more. So I'm going to look at 7 plus how many more? 7 plus how many more? Well, I know that 3 plus 7 more equals 10. Therefore, 7 plus 3 more must also equal 10. Do they look the same? Yes, fantastic. So that number one is 7 plus 3 more equals 10. What's going to come after 7 plus 3 more? What systematically comes after 7? After 7 we have 8. So 8 plus how many more? Well, I know that 2 plus 8 more equals 10. So therefore I know that 8 plus 2 more equals 10. Fantastic. What's going to come after 8? What is our next systematic number I'm going to start with? It's going to start with 9. There's my 10 to compare it to. 9 plus how many more? 9 plus how many more? Well, I know that 1 plus 9 more equals 10. Therefore, 9 plus 1 more equals 10. Fantastic. And what is my last number bond? My last number bond, so systematically after 9 plus 1 more is going to be 10. 10 plus how many more equals 10? 10 plus how many more? Well, 10 plus 0 more, because we don't need any more to make our whole. So 10 plus 0 equals 10. Okay, absolutely fantastic, year 1. Fantastic. Okay, your skill sharp is now on the board. So if you want to pause this screen to complete this skill sharp and then come back when you are finished, or you can print this off the school website or download it off the school website to complete. You are looking to fill in the missing numbers in each of these number lines. Some of them go from 0 to 10 and some of them go from 10 to 0. Off you go. Fantastic, okay. So today we're going to carry on looking at 2D shapes. So let's just have a look at these 2D shapes we've got here. And what shapes are these? So I have here, what shape is this? So it's got 1, 2, 3 straight sides. This shape has 3 straight sides. What shape do I know this is? Let's have a look at it. It's got 3 straight sides. It is a triangle. Fantastic. Can you try the next one with me? So this shape has, this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. It has 4 straight sides. Are all those sides equal? Yes. So it has 4 straight sides and they are all equal. What shape is this? What shape is this? It's got 4 straight equal sides. Have a little think. Shout it out if you know the answer. It is a square. Fantastic. Let's look at our next shape. So this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. This shape has 4 straight sides. Are all the sides equal? Are all those sides equal? Have a little look at it. No. So it has 4 straight sides, but they are not all equal. What shape is this? Shout it out if you know the answer. It is a rectangle. Fantastic. Let's look at our last shape. Our last shape has 1 curved side. 1 curved side. What shape is it if it has 1 curved side? It is a circle. Fantastic. So the 4 shapes that we are looking at today are triangle, square, rectangle, and circle. Can you say those with me? Triangle, square, rectangle, and circle. Fantastic. So those are the only 4 shapes we are looking at today. So let's just have another look at this one here. So what shape is this? I know that this shape is A. I know that this shape is A. Well, let's have a look. So how many sides does it have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. It's got 4 sides. Are those sides all straight? Let's have a look. Yes, that's all these sides are straight. Are all these sides equal? Are all these sides equal? No, all these sides are not equal because I can see that these sides are smaller than these sides. So it has 4 straight sides, but they are not equal. What shape does that make it? Have a little think, shout it out if you know. It is a rectangle. I know that this shape is a rectangle because it has 4 straight, unequal sides. Let's have a look at this one. So this shape, how many sides does it have? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. So this shape has 3 straight sides. It has 3 straight sides. What shape has 3 straight sides? Have a little think and shout it out if you know the answer. It is a triangle. I know that this shape is a triangle. Fantastic. Let's have a look at our next one. Oh, how many sides does this shape have? So it has 1, 2, 3, 4. So this shape has 4 sides. How many sides does it have? Fantastic. Are all the sides straight and the same? So let's have a look. This side is straight. It looks like it's the same as this side and this side and this side. So it has 4 straight sides, which are all the same. What shape does that make it? Shout out if you know the answer. It is a square. I know that this shape is a square. Let's look at our last shape. So I can see that this shape has, how many sides does it have? Well, let's have a look. Has one curved side all the way around. So it has one curved side all the way around. What shape does that make it? It makes it a circle because it has one curved side all the way around. I know that this shape is a circle. Fantastic. Okay. So we're going to look at sorting these 2D shapes. So our 4 shapes are all 2D shapes today. So triangle, square, rectangle and circle are all 2D shapes. 2D means that we cannot pick them up. They are a drawing on a piece of paper or on the screen. We cannot pick it up and hold it in our hands. It is a 2D shape. Okay, so we're going to look at sorting these 2D shapes. So down here, I have a selection of shapes and I want to sort them into 2 groups. How could I sort them? Well, let me have a look at my shapes here. So let's have a look at this first shape. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. This shape has 4 sides. All the sides look equal. So this shape is a square. Oh, well, I can put my square to start with in my first group. I'm going to put my square up here to start me off in my first group. There is my square. Next, what is this shape? Well, this shape has one curved side all the way around and no straight sides. So that makes this shape a circle. So if I've got my square in this group, I'm going to put my circle in this group. I'm going to keep going. Oh, what is this shape here? I don't recognise this shape. Let's have a closer look at it. Well, how many sides does it have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 sides. Okay. Are all my sides equal? Let's have a look. That looks equal. Yes, that was equal. All my sides are the same length. They're all equal. So if it has 4 straight sides and they are all equal, what shape does that make it? Well, let's try rotating it and see if we recognise it. So let's rotate this shape. Ah, this shape is a square. This shape is a square. So my shape is just a square that has been rotated. So I'm going to put this shape with my other square in here. Fantastic. Okay, let's look at this shape here. So this shape has one curved side all the way round. This shape is a circle. So I'm going to put my circle with my other circle in here. Let's look at this shape. This shape has got one curved side all the way around. This shape is a circle. Fantastic. Put it in with the other circles. Last shape. Oh, tricky one again. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. It's got 4 straight sides and they are all the same length. Look at them, they're all the same length. So what shape is this? Well, let's try rotating it, see if we recognise it. When we rotate this shape flat, it is a square. So I'm going to put this in here. So a square does not have to be always rotated the same way. It can be rotated on its side and it's still a square because we know it still has 4 straight equal sides. Okay. Oh, I'm going to try sorting some more shapes down here. What can I notice about these shapes? So I've got, let's have a look at the different shapes I have. Like I said, this shape has 1, 2, 3 straight sides. So this shape is a triangle. And this shape has 1 curved side. So this shape is a circle. This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 straight equal sides. So this shape is a square. And this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, but they are not all equal because I can see that this side is smaller than this side. So here I have 4 different shapes, but I'm trying to sort them into 2 groups. So what could I do? What other way could I sort these shapes apart from into their shape groups? Well, I can see that some of these shapes are black and some of these shapes are green. So can I sort them into green shapes and black shapes? Yes, let's try. So this shape is a triangle and it is black. This shape is a circle, it is also black. This shape is a rectangle and it is black. This shape is a rectangle and it is black. And this shape is a square and it is black. Let me now look at my green shape. So this shape is a circle and it is green. This shape is a square and it is green. This shape is a rectangle and it is green. This shape is a triangle and it is green. And this shape is a rectangle and it is green. So I've sorted my shapes into black shapes and green shapes. And in those groups, there are different shapes, but I've still managed to sort them by colour. So I'm going to write underneath how I sorted these. So these are all black shapes. And these are all green shapes. Fantastic. Okay. I want you now to pause your screen and have a go at sorting these shapes into 2 groups. And how could you sort these different shapes? And then come back when you are done. Fantastic. Okay, fantastic. Year 1, let's have a look at this together. Oh, so what shapes do I have here? I have a black circle, a green triangle, a blue square, a green square, and a red square, and a pink circle. And how can I sort these shapes? Well, there's many different ways I can sort these shapes. So let's have a look at one way of doing it. So let me look at my shapes. Well, what can I see? I can see that these 2 squares here are rotated. So I'm going to put these 2 squares in here for shapes that are rotated. And then I'm going to put these shapes in here for shapes that are not rotated. And that is one way I could sort my shapes. That does not mean it's the only way. How else could I sort my shapes? What have you done at home? Could I sort my shapes into big shapes and little shapes? Let's have a look. This shape is really big. This shape is really big. And these shapes are all little. Could I sort my shapes like this? Yes, I could. Fantastic. Could I, let me have a look. Do I have to use all my shapes? I don't think I have to use all my shapes. I could put my squares in this group here, all my squares in this group, and I could put all my circles in this group, and I could just leave my triangle down there. And that's a different way of sorting out my shapes. So there's lots of different ways I can sort my shapes. It doesn't have to be by colour, it doesn't have to be by that kind of shape, it's just lots of different ways to sort shapes. So these are all squares. Squares, and these are all circles. Circles, fantastic, okay. Let's have a look a bit more. How have these shapes been sorted? So let me have a look. Here I've got a circle, a triangle, a rectangle, another triangle. Oh, this triangle actually looks a little bit different. So this is how we're used to seeing a triangle here. But how does this triangle look? Is that still a triangle? Let me check. Is this still a triangle? It's got 1, 2, 3. So it's got 3 sides. Is it still a triangle? Yes, it is. It is just a triangle that has been rotated. Does it look the same now? Fantastic. I'm going to leave it that way up because it does not matter how it is facing. It is still a triangle. So in this group, I have lots of different shapes, but my label is saying they are all blue. Is that correct? Yes, all these shapes are blue. Even though I have a triangle, a circle, a square, and a rectangle, they are all blue. Let me look at these shapes over here. So this shape, oh, what's this shape again? So it's got 1, 2, 3 straight sides. If it's got 3 straight sides, that makes it a triangle. It does not matter which way it's facing, it is still a triangle. So this is a triangle. I know that this is a triangle, this is a triangle, this is a square, and this is a circle. What do all these shapes have in common? What do all these shapes have in common? They are all yellow. So I've sorted my shapes here by colour. There are lots of different ways to sort my shapes. I know all these shapes are blue and all these shapes are yellow. So how have these shapes been sorted? Let me have a look at these shapes. What are all these shapes? Let me have a look. Well, I can see that this shape here is a triangle. I recognise this shape and I know it is a triangle because it has 1, 2, 3 sides. I know that this shape is a triangle because it has 1, 2, 3 sides. I know that this shape is a triangle because it has 1, 2, 3 sides. I know that this is a triangle that has been rotated because it has 1, 2, 3 sides. It's just a triangle that has been rotated. What about this shape? This shape has 1, 2, 3 sides. I know that this shape is also a triangle. It has just been rotated. What about this shape? This shape looks a bit different to the other triangles. Let's check. It has 1, 2, 3 sides. It has 3 sides. That makes it a triangle. So all the shapes in this group are triangles. All the shapes over here are triangles. Fantastic. Let's look at these shapes. If all of those shapes are triangles, what are all these shapes? Well, let's have a look at them. And do we recognise any shapes? Well, this shape here looks like a rectangle. Let's have a closer look. How many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has 4 sides. So a rectangle needs 4 sides. Do all the sides need to be equal for a rectangle? No, they do not. So this side here is not the same length as this side. So that means that this is a rectangle. Is this also a rectangle? Let's have a look. How many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 sides. Are all the sides equal? No, that means this is also a rectangle. So that's 2 rectangles. So look at this one. How many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Are they all equal? No, this is also a rectangle. Let's have a look at this shape. How many sides does this shape have? 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Are they all equal? No, that means this is also a rectangle. Let's look at our next shape. How many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. Are they equal? No, that means this is a rectangle. Last shape. How many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 sides. Are they all equal? Shout out the answer. No. So what shape are all of these? What shape are all of these if they all have 4 sides which are not equal? It is a, oh, shout it out. It is a rectangle. So this whole group is rectangles. Oh, Miss Ez cannot write very well when she's writing with her mouse. Rectangles, fantastic. Rectangles, okay. Let's have a look at how else we can sort shapes. Oh, which is the odd one out? So which is the odd one out? Oh, so this is saying that all of these shapes are small. This is saying that all of these shapes is small. So which is the odd one out in this group? Which is the odd one out? If all these shapes are meant to be small, which is the odd one out? Well, this shape here is quite big, and this shape here is quite big, but this shape here is quite small. And if this group here is a small group, then this shape group is probably the big group, but this shape does not fit because it is a small. So this is the odd one out, and this group should be big. So we have a group of small shapes, a group of big shapes, and this is the odd one out. It does not fit in with the rest of these shapes. Let's have a look here. So what is this group here? So let's have a look at these shapes. Are they all the same colour? No. Could they all be small shapes? Well, they could be, but these shapes over here aren't any bigger. What else could they be sorted by? How else could these shapes be sorted? All these shapes are, well, let's have a look. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Are they all equal? Yes, it's a square. Is this a square? Yes, because it has 4 equal sides. Is this a square? Yes, it has 4 equal sides. Is this a square? Oh, I'm not sure. It looks a little bit different to the other ones. Let's have a look. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Are they all equal? Yes. Oh, well, it's also a square. It's just been rotated. These are all squares. these are all squares. What about these shapes? What are all these shapes? Well, I know that this one has 1, 2, 3 sides. That makes this a triangle. What about this shape? How many sides does this shape have? It has 1, 2, 3 sides. It is also a triangle. This shape has 1, 2, 3 sides. It is also a triangle. What about this shape? Is this shape a triangle? Well, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Ooh, this shape has 4 sides. So these are all triangles, and this shape has 4 sides. So which is the odd one out? Which is the odd shape out? It is the rectangle, is the odd shape out, and all this group is meant to be triangles. Triangles, fantastic. Okay. So John has sorted some shapes. John has sorted some shapes. He has said that all of these are triangles. Is he correct? And how do you know? Well, let's just have a little look at what John has sorted here. So let's make it a tiny bit bigger because I can't quite see it. There we go. Okay. So John has sorted some shapes and he says they are all triangles. Let's just have a look. This shape here looks like a triangle to me. Let's just double check though. It's got 1, 2, 3 sides. That means it is a triangle. Let's look at my next shape. It has 1, 2, 3 straight sides. It has 3 straight sides. Does that make it a triangle? Yes, that makes it a triangle. What about this shape? What do you think this shape is? Can you shout it out? Fantastic. This shape is also a triangle because it has 1, 2, 3 straight sides. What about this shape? Does this shape have three straight sides? No, it has 1 curved side, 1 curved side all the way around. So this is not a triangle. Let's have a look at our other one. It has 1, 2, 3 straight sides. That is also a triangle. So are all of these shapes triangles? Are all of these shapes triangles? No, because this one here is not a triangle. It is a circle. So is he correct? I think that he is incorrect. He is incorrect because the blue shape is a, what do we say that blue shape was again? Shout it out if you know. This blue shape is a, clean it so you can see it better. What shape is this blue one? It is a circle. It is not a triangle, it is a circle. I think he is incorrect because the blue shape is a circle. Fantastic. Okay. Last one we're going to look at. So here are some 2D shapes. How many different ways can we sort them? Well, let's just have a little go at this. So we could sort these shapes by, let me have a look. So I've got a red triangle, an orange square, a pink circle, a green square, a green rectangle, pink triangle, green triangle, yellow square, green square, purple square. Well, I know I could put all the green shapes in this group here, all my green shapes, and I could put all my pink shapes in here. And I've sorted into 2 groups. So I've got green and pink. Fantastic. How else could I sort these shapes? How else could I sort these shapes? So instead of having all my green shapes or my pink shapes, I could put all my squares over here. So even though these are rotated, I know that these are still squares. So square and square. And I could put all of my triangles in here. All of my triangles. That's a triangle, that's a triangle, and that's a triangle. So I've sorted by squares and triangles. Fantastic. How else could I sort them? So both of these ways are correct. We're just looking at different ways I could sort all of these objects. What else could I do? What else could I do? So I could sort them. So any shapes that are rotated where they do not have a flat side on the bottom, I could put in here. So that shape is rotated, it doesn't have a flat side at the bottom. That shape does not have a flat side at the bottom. This shape does not have a flat side at the bottom. And all of these shapes do. All of these shapes have a flat side, a straight side at the bottom. And that's a different way of sorting these shapes in here. So these are all rotated. And these are all straight. Base. Because actually, I should have put that one in there because this does not have a straight side. So this cannot be grouped in there. All of these shapes have a straight base. They all have a straight base on them like this. So there's different ways we can sort those shapes. I want you to have a go at it. So your worksheet for today is currently on the screen. You can also have a go at downloading this off the school website. So I'm looking for you to label what these groups are for each picture. Here is your semicircle. I would like you to carry on grouping these shapes together. And that's everything for today. And we will see you this afternoon for a phonics lesson and tomorrow for some more maths. It's been lovely talking to you, one, and I'll see you later. Bye.